Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and first I wanted to show you a couple of chart things. One of them is, I think, just someone trying to tweak the XRP community, and this one right here I think is a pretty serious analysis here. This one's from Crypto Thies at King Thies, I think is how you'd say that. The 2W MACD has crossed in a buy signal on BTC. We opened at approximately 4K. The last time it happened, May 2015. Bitcoin opened around $240. We can still drop in accumulation, but the bottom is in, folks. Now, May 2015, for those of you who remember me telling the story, May of 2015, I believe, was the month. I think that maybe it wasn't 2015. Maybe it was 2016 when XRP just took off out of nowhere, and I had gone back and had to look and see if I still had my XRP where I had left it, because I had thought that this was all over and maybe I was wrong. And then it went like a year and a half, I want to say, in a bear market, and then boom, and it was on. But he says we can still drop in accumulation, but the bottom is in, folks. And this is what he's talking about right here. This chart and this chart. So that's one chart. The next one is a guy who I believe is trying to mess with the XRP community. XRP to $300 before the end of the week. And he shows an article where they took his chart and put it in an article, and then you've got people that are coming in and telling him basically he's full of it. And somewhere down here he says, "That's a conservative target, sir." And the guy, because the Crypto Bitler says easily, and he says that's a conservative target, sir. So I think he's just kind of messing with everybody, but I thought it was interesting enough to show you anyway. And then from Mr. B XRP at XRP Mister, give him a follow for sure. 468 days ago, on the 4th of January 2018, XRP was at $3.84. And I remember that day, folks, because I remember how you couldn't really go to sleep because you're rolling over to check the phone to see what the price was at constantly. I mean, you have to understand, when this was happening, the prices were going up. I think there were times when it was up 80% in a day. All of my family members were calling me and just kicking themselves because they had not gotten in. And this time, none of you are going to be kicking yourselves that have been listening to me, because even though I've had to take a lot of punches and all of that while I've been positive in this bear market, I'm fine with it if you accumulated or held, because that's what happens when the markets are down. Everybody goes negative and they get offended at anybody who's not being negative. Well, I can take the punches, and I'm happy to take them, because I'm not negative, won't be negative, because I know I'm looking at the bigger picture of all of this. I'm not looking at some short-term reason to be depressed. I'm looking at the big articles I'm seeing, the big adoption that Ripple is doing and XRP is having. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the big picture and all the exchanges coming in and Wall Street coming in. The big picture is what matters. I don't get bogged down in negative draining information about what I should feel negative about today, because that's irrelevant in the big picture. He says the best way to soften the pain of the last 468 days is to compare your holdings back then to today using the old all-time high. Now we wait for XRP to melt our freaking faces off. Exactly. Good. That's a great tweet. And it is interesting to do that look. In fact, when I read this, I went and I looked at what I would have in XRP, because of course, like many of you, I've added to my bags since then. And the truth of the matter is, I've added to my XRP bags and I've added to my other bags. Well, if that repeats itself this time, because I manned up and put my big boy pants on and I filled more bags, filled XRP bag and filled the other bags even more, I will be in a much, much, much better position than I was in the last bull run. And I intend to have fun with it too. Okay, next from Rob Cash at Rob_Cash71. Another notch in the adoption belt. I have no sympathy for all the people I tried to inform about cryptocurrency and laughed at me when cryptos soar. Metro Wireless announces new payment options of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. And I'm with you, Rob Cash. I have no sympathy for them either. Because a lot of those people, those are the same people who have been nasty to you and to me and everybody else while we've been trying to tell them about this stuff. And so it's I kind of compare it to the story of the three little pigs. Isn't that the story where one makes his house out of brick while the others go and play and make their houses out of nothing? And then when the storms come, they're all wanting to stay in his house. Well, you can bet, Rob Cash, your friends are going to be wanting to stay in your nice fancy house as soon as this stuff really goes off. And you ought to have them over, let them have a glass of wine and see how the other half lives. It'll be fun. Okay, but this is the article he's tweeting. Metro Wireless, on Monday, Metro Wireless announced the ability for customers to quickly pay for company services with the use of Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. And then the company is based in Detroit and is an internet service provider that has customers that are spread across the nation. With the announcement that the company has just made, as a customer, you will be able to use any payment protocol that is compatible with the crypto wallets. Pretty interesting stuff there, but that is adoption, folks. And next, Weiss Ratings. XRP may soon get integrated into Skype, picking up access to 300 million users for their XRP Tipbot app to send messages to users. XRP Tipbot already can be used with Outlook, Reddit, Twitter, Gmail, hashtag more adoption. And we need to give a shout out to Wietsevend for that, because he is responsible for creating that XRP Tipbot, and he is really good for the XRP community. Next, from Ian Northing at LANBINS, he sent me this. This is cool. Decibet, the best of cryptocurrency betting. This is a crypto betting platform that has just been created. And I went to look at the betting platform and look across here, and you'll see they accept all of these digital assets. These guys accept Dogecoin and Monero, and look at all the different currencies. There's one thing that's missing there. I think you might be able to guess what it is. But I'm going to keep this up. I want to go and I might tweet to them and ask them when they're going to have XRP for a payment. Okay, this is something I'm seeing all over Twitter right now. The XRP USD longs at its all-time high must mean something. So the long XRP is at an all-time high right now, folks. That can't be a bad thing. Next, from Darth Ripple, NASDAQ backed Fidelity, SBIVC. When those institutions start trading, the whole crypto market will get a huge boost. And he's tweeting this from King Solomon at XRP_out. Santander and Credit Agricole launched joint custody. They manage $3.8 trillion. And guess who they are both partners with? That's right, Ripple. There you go, folks. And finally, I'm going to show you right now the best graphic that I have seen since I got into the cryptocurrency space. And I want you to watch this. What you're about to see is the top 10 digital assets since 2013 and how they've moved and positioned with money coming into them from 2013 all the way until now. Check this out from Data Light. I'm going to start it at the beginning. Hold on, let me get this whole screen going. And you're going to notice a lot of coins that you've never noticed. But this is just so you know, I got in 2013, and I remember all of these: Namecoin, Peercoin, Novacoin, Feathercoin, TerraCoin, DevCoin, Frycoin, all of this stuff. These were like some of the top ones. And this is back when there wasn't hardly anything in this market. If you look here, looks like there was about 1.2 billion in Bitcoin at this time. So I want you to watch this graphic. I'm going to let the whole thing run. It's 1 minute and 51 seconds. And I might talk a little bit while it goes, but watch this. And the thing that you're going to notice is watch who keeps consistently being able to jump back and stay within the top 1 to 3, max 1 to 5. All the way from 2013 to today. And the reason that it keeps doing it is very specific, and that is because it's XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created, with an actual use case better than all of them. Here we go. So right now we've got Bitcoin and Litecoin, and then here XRP jumps in, and then Litecoin takes back over. XRP, Aurora Coin, Peercoin jumps XRP. You've got Peercoin next. But watch what keeps happening. XRP keeps jumping right back into the position that it wants. Look at that. We're at 2015 now. Look at XRP. And maybe we'll see what I was talking about earlier. I think maybe it was in 2016 when XRP in May made a huge move. It doesn't show on here the dates that all this is happening, but I remember when Ethereum came out of nowhere, and then watch XRP I think it's late 2016, or maybe it was May 2016, but oh no, it was May 2017 that I've been thinking about. Watch what happens. Here we go, boom, and then it all starts coming back. Watch what happens though. Here we go. Here we go. You're coming towards December, I believe. There, boom. And then this is the pullback in 2018. You're starting to see everything kind of pull back. Here we go. Pull back. Everything's kind of losing more and more losing value. And so it's all kind of now, I believe, we've been pretty stabilized for a while now. I believe, based on everything I see, from charts to opinions to news, putting it all together, I see everything, XRP and Bitcoin especially, on the precipice of blast off. All of the indicators I see, and I'm saying that against a backdrop of in 2018, that we were not seeing that kind of thing. We were hearing things like, well, we've got another 2 to 3 months and maybe 6 months, but it could be another year. We were hearing all kinds of things. But the things I'm hearing now are different. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that this visualization chart, and you can find it at DataLite, @DataLiteMe, is really cool. Thanks for listening.